All right, welcome back, everyone. As Texas School Voucher Program heads to the State Senate for further consideration, how will this impact families? Who is really eligible for these and more? So we need to get details. Our news partners with Houston Landing have been looking into this to tell us more about what they found. And Houston Landing's own Jacob Carpenter is joining us this morning with the latest on that. And Jacob, thank you so much for being here. Now, of course, we know a lot's going on in Austin. It's pretty much just a procedural issue at this point. But for those who still are a little confused on this, what happens now when it comes to vouchers and the voucher program here in Texas?
Yeah, so the Texas Senate still has to consider the Texas House's version of the voucher bill, which they just passed last week. And Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who really controls the Senate in a lot of ways, he the other day said, we just want to pass the House's version and we want to get it onto Governor Abbott's desk. And it's fully expected that Governor Abbott will approve this $1 billion proposal.
Speaking of which, if you can go in a little detail on this $1 billion proposal for those who are following it, but it is still a little confusing. So what is the House version and how do you break it down?
Yeah, so essentially a voucher is money that will be given to families so that they can spend it however they wish, with obviously a lot of parameters, on their child's education. And the most common way that you'll hear about that is through private school tuition. And so for families, we're probably looking at somewhere for most families in the neighborhood of about $10,000 to $11,000 per child per year. Which for some will cover a full tuition for a student to go to private school.
For others it may not, because depending on the private school you go to, it could be $20,000 or $30,000. It could help by $10,000 or $11,000, but they still have to foot the bill for the rest of it at this point, right?
Yeah, and that's a big point of contention, especially for voucher opponents who worry that, families, especially lower income families that can't afford to make up that gap, that $10,000 doesn't get you far enough. And so the worry is that it will only go more towards higher income families who can already afford a good chunk of tuition.
And also the money itself is coming from taxpayers who are already paying for public schools, but now they're paying for these vouchers as well, correct?
Correct, yeah. The money does come from state taxpayers. The money would be going towards public education, and so basically it shifts that money from public education over to private schools.
But they did say that they were going to try to give more money to other children, such as those who may be disabled or who may need additional assistance. Is that still the case with this particular House version of this plan?
Yeah, so essentially everybody will be eligible to apply. But if there are more people that apply than there is money or there is space, then what will happen is essentially everybody goes into a lottery and preference will be given to the types of students that you just mentioned, especially students with disabilities, students whose families make under about $150,000.
So that's the first round, but then they go from that to those who may make more money, and it's just like a step-by-step process at that point, right?
Yeah, and we fully expect that there will be way more people that apply for a voucher than there actually is money. And so, we expect it's going to be tens of thousands of students, especially for those who are looking to spend it on private school tuition. And just for context, there are 5 million plus, 5.5 million plus Texas public school students. So we're talking about a lot of, probably a lot of interest, but not a lot of money, really, even though $1 billion sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah, and real quick, before we go, who gets to pick who gets these vouchers? That's a question a lot of people still want to know.
Yeah, and it'll be set up through the state, they'll have different organizations that they work with, and essentially it's a lottery, and so you put your name in. There will be preference, like you said, given to some folks, but in a lot of ways it'll come down to chance.
Okay, all right. Well, Jacob, I appreciate all of this great information, and you can always go to our website, CW39.com or HoustonLanding.org, because you have articles that they have been following left and right for so long, and we really do appreciate you being here to explain it. Jacob Carpenter with Houston Landing, and check out HoustonLanding.org for more.